right. Let's do this. It's my favorite song on RecRoom. Probably the Electro song. I like that song. It's really slow and stuff like that. Alright. I'm recording. This is going to be a completely uncut little recording thing. It should be fine. And then field of view a little bit. Get out of the way, cart. I'm gonna misfling this card a lot. Right. Here's good. Alright. Okay. So today is, at least recording this, it is June 1st. Right now it is currently 10:13 a.m. I did wake up extra early to do this. By early, it's not that early. Is my microphone on? Yes, it's on. But, yeah. So, I just wanted to talk about RecRoom shutting down one more time and say my goodbyes. I'm really gonna miss this place. I'm really gonna miss RecRoom. It's just not gonna be the same without it anymore, right? And I'm gonna miss meeting people on this game and making stuff. I think the thing I'm gonna miss the most is just making things in RecRoom and just sharing my creations. Because I've said this before to many people, there's just no other game I can think of where you can build things and socialize at the same time. I don't think you can do something like that on VR chat or Roblox, where you can just join in sort of world and, you know, ask someone, a friend of yours or a stranger, saying, hey, let's go to, I want to show you something pretty cool, party up, or we both go to like a room, and then boom, instant developer tools, and we're both having fun and spawning things in, creating things, and just doing whatever we want in a world. And not only that, but this game was in VR, and I love VR for what it is. Like, it's one of the main reasons why I love VR games, because I played RecRoom all the time, and it's just so sad seeing this game go. So currently, I'm gonna check one more time. I currently have, at the current moment, 4,299.6 hours. Probably going to be ending around 4,300 hours, which is a little bit interesting. And since I've been playing RecRoom since 2020, July 12th, it's basically close to around 6 years now. So that's probably another 2,000 hours on my standalone quest and quest 2. And, yeah, I'm gonna say it a million times more, and I'm gonna say it a million times more. I'm gonna miss RecRoom. This is probably one of the funnest games I've ever played. It may not be the game I enjoy the most, or at least I, will love to the end of eternity, because RecRoom has its ups and downs. RecRoom may be the most unoptimized game ever, and RecRoom isn't going to be supported by anything anymore after in the next like 4, maybe 5 to 3 hours, and it's all gonna go away in a little bit. But at the end of the day, I love RecRoom for being this amazing VR social platform, and the ability to create things so easily and socialize at the same time is incredible. There's no other experience like it. And the fact that you can socialize this easily, and the building tools are this easy to follow, at least in my eyes, it was really easy to use and build and just do stuff, is really nice. the ringer. But yeah. But I am very grateful for playing this game, regardless if it was going to shut down inevitably or not. Playing RecRoom was amazing. It helped me do a lot of things. One thing it did help me do is, most of my old and close friends know that I tend to stutter a lot and have crazy voice cracks all the time. I'm sure anyone who's seen my videos knows, at least what I've seen, the voice cracks and the stuttering I end up doing a lot, especially if it's unscripted. And it's Rec Room has helped with that a lot, and it has helped me talk better to people, socialize better, since I am a very introverted person. I struggle to talk to people a lot, and Rec Room has helped me gain the confidence to chat with people, socialize, and start conversations, and focus on my voice as a whole. And I'm really grateful for that. And it is just really nice how Rec Room has helped me as a person in my everyday life, and it's really amazing. And yeah, I'm gonna miss that. Get over here, Bucket. Not done with you. Oh, there it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna miss it. One thing I am very grateful for is all the people I have met in Rec Room. All the people I've met, the closest friends I've met are from Rec Room. They may be all online, but they're some of the closest people. In real life, I don't really have many friends. I only have like a select few, like less than I can count on one hand, maybe less than that. Like one or two friends I talk to like from time to time. They're in college, you have a life. But outside of real life, everyone else, all the other friends I have are on Rec Room, and it's not every day where I get in calls on Discord or meet up in Rec Room day-to-day basis and have fun with them. And it was really nice getting to know those people and spending years and years of my life on this game. I'm never gonna forget this experience. I know that 2025, this recent year, was probably the most I'd say dramatic year of my life. It may have been the best, as in like subscribers, content wise, from me, and just building stuff in general. But it was probably the weakest for me, as in terms of like mental, emotional, like my mind, and just like the people I was with. And I did not meet the best people in 2025, but in all honesty, I'm still very grateful to have met those people and to build friendships with those people and to experience that. Because at the end of the day, I still had fun, and it was still part of my life, and I've come to accept that. Miss this water jug too. Actually, where's the bucket? This is one of the favorite things I like to do from time to time in the rec center. I remember someone teaching me how to do this. Is just you get the bucket and the water bucket, you put them inside each other, and it just starts spamming on the floor like that. Look at it go. Just something I like to do from time to time. It's the little things I'm gonna miss. But yeah, I am very grateful to have met everyone I've ever met in Rec Room and all the friends I've made. And I'm going to miss everyone, each and every one, regardless if we had good intentions, no good intentions, good experiences or not. I'm going to miss each and every one. I don't know. It's just, I have so much to say, but I just can't think of it all at once. I remember like brainstorming so many things I wanted to say in this. And then now that I'm here, I'm struggling a little bit. Not crying or anything, maybe on the verge of, but just, I guess I'm just still in denial that Rec Room shutting down. It is just a game after all, but it is my game. A VR game at its core, a social platform, and a place to express my creativity. I will say Rec Room has been the source of my creativity. There has been no other game where it gave me almost unlimited access to tools and creation tools where I could basically think of something and just build it. I'd say a good chunk of my inventions, I'd say like over a fourth or maybe a third of my inventions, I had dreams of, or I just thought on the fly. There were times where I'd be dreaming about Rec Room, because I dream about Rec Room all the time, because that's how much I play Rec Room almost every day, almost every night. Just log in, even if it's just for a few minutes. Just log in, open my watch, accept friend requests, look at news, and then hop off. But there were times where I'd be dreaming about Rec Room, and I wake up from a dream, and I had this like crazy like idea of an invention. Like, you know what? That is an amazing invention idea. I'm going to do that next. And I just, in the next few weeks, I'll just build it. It's just amazing how easy it is to build. It's ridiculous. Just wake up one day and decide, I'm going to build that today. And of course, as time went on, inventions took longer and longer, because they took way more time to build and all that stuff. Give me the cone. It's a nice little cone. A little peepee hole right there. The bottom, no bottom. But yeah, I got wipe my nose. No, I'm a little emotional, but I'm not crying just yet. Not sure if I will, but just gotta hold it in. But yeah. Let's take a little walk. Should wanna walk around a little bit. Let's see. POV, please. Go back the field of view. Take a little tour of the rec center one more time. I remember the first time I played Rec Room was I was taking a vacation in Vermont, in a lake, on a beach house or some cabin, and I still remember the exact place, the exact time, and the exact location I logged in Rec Room. It was it July 12th, 2020, during COVID, when everything was still going on. Oh, lag spike. And I was sitting on like a greenish, reddish. It was either green or blue. It was probably green, red striped chair, facing toward a window with my Oculus headset. Quest 1. And I remember what was that YouTuber that inspired me to hop on Rec Room? His name was I think it was Thrill Seeker. His name was Thrill Seeker, and he usually does VR news videos. I haven't seen his videos lately, but all I know is that during COVID 2020, when I was having my Quest headset, one of the things he had in the background was Rec Room. It was most notably Golden Trophy and Jumbotron. It'd be swapped between the two, or just have both of them in one. And I was like, that game looks really fun. I want to know what that game was. And then a few videos later, he said, oh, one game I would recommend is Rec Room. It's the social VR platform game where you play quests, socialize in VR, and build. I was like, oh my goodness, I have to get this game. And not only is it free, but it's also a social VR platform. And then when I got my headset back after being grounded because I was in school that time, I was more of like a B student. I got grounded all the time, got my stuff taken away all the time. It's a little embarrassing for me to say it, but honestly, in all our lives, we're all like that sometimes. And when I got my headset back during the summer, during that 1 week in Vermont, the first thing I did was connect to the internet and download Rec Room. And I believe the first thing I did, who is that? I don't really know them, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I'm not good at recognizing people. I tend to forget people all the time. I'm so sorry for all the people who they've told me, oh my goodness, remember me? Like, I don't know. It's so hard to remember thousands and thousands of people all the time. They're all saying the same things. Remember me from that one, like, Jumbotron match from like 3 years ago? I'm like, no, I don't. I'm so sorry. Anyways, sidetracking. What was I saying? Oh, yes. But one of the first things I ever did in Rec Room was, after I did the orientation, I went to the rec center and met a few people. And I went and played Golden Trophy and Jumbotron. I played Rec Room Originals. That was the very first thing I did, because from the YouTube, stuttering. From the YouTube video I saw, it was, they were playing Golden Trophy and Jumbotron, and that was the thing that got me hooked. I was like, I want to slice goblins and shoot robots. And that was one thing I did for a few hours. I never got a single win. I think I did got one win, 1 to 2 wins, because I remember my first outfit was what was it? My very first outfit I ever wore was the electrician with the yeah, I did get a few wins. I got the night gloves. I remember getting the archer S rank archer set, and then the this archer quiver, and that was the this is like the first outfit I actually wore for a few weeks until switching to the laser tag outfit. This one right here. And I wore this for a while, and then after beating Jumbotron first time and actually getting good, I wore S rank for like a good year, and then when my good friend Cube God, he's actually online right now. After I'm done with this little yap session, I'm gonna hang out with him, and unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to be on when RecRoom shuts down. I have to go to work, but I will see if I can. I'm gonna actually turn off notifications. I don't want to be blinded by notifications. I'm gonna see if I can probably go on my phone and download some recording software and just try and record the servers going down if I can during my downtime. I really hope I am gonna be down. I really hope. I'm crossing my fingers. But yeah, it's, you know, it's sad. Oh, I remember this board used to work with the little like and share buttons on those tables. They should have kept those. But yeah, it's unfortunate. But yeah, it was a real journey. I remember one of the first things that a few of my good friends told me. His name was like Henrik Fly, Cube God, and I think his name was Will Still Chill. Yeah, Will Still Chill. One of the first things they told me to do when they started teaching me how to make with the Maker Pen was turn on grid and world space. Do turn those on, because beforehand they told me that it was much later, but they told me that for a while, for months and months, they built everything without grid, and everything was off, and it was disgusting. And once they found out grid, they turned everything on. Just something funny. But one of the first things I did build with the Maker Pen was a costume dummy, because I did tell someone, hey, I'm not really a big fan of my outfit, and I want to see if I can make my own. It's like, oh yeah, you can. It's, well, sort of. It was costume dummies. And I made a really goofy costume, and like I'd say a few days later, I made the Neon Fighters. Probably no one knows about it, but the Neon Fighters is a set of comps. It was originally a set of costumes I made, and it is heavily inspired by Team Fortress 2, where there are different classes and different costume sets, like a trooper, a scout, a tank, a heavy. And I made that. You can see a little bit of the scout right there. Oh, it was such a bad game. I made the room much later because someone gave me the idea. Harry McFly gave me the idea, and then I just made it. But then I didn't actually finish it until a year later. God, the game was bad, but it was really fun to make, and people still had fun. Oh, I forgot doing that. If you put the darts on your hand like this, and then start smacking it, or vibrating like that, the wheel goes a little ham. That was funny. But yeah. And I think much later, when I was introduced into RC cars, I started making the good old RC car mix. And then much later, when the physics update came in, I think it was 2021. I think it was 2021. They overhauled the physics, and in turn they gutted the RC cars, and that forced me into making spaceships, which was another thing I really wanted to do. Since I played No Man's Sky a lot more around that time, I made a bunch of No Man's Sky content. But yeah, I made a bunch of spaceships, and then I realized that if I just subtract a piston or two, I could make mech engines. And then I made a bunch of mechs and all that stuff. And then over time, given time, my work got better and better. I got a laptop, and then I started playing Steam VR and got a soundboard. played with voice changers and all that stuff and soundboards. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, let's go back to the camera. Let's go do another view. What's a nice view to do? I think, actually, you know what? I want to keep the same view. I want to keep the Rec Room logo in this. Oh, playing Rec Room. Yeah. Do that. Right here's good. Go back in my streamer cam right here. Go back to 90 degrees. There you go. Make sure. Actually, no, I'm gonna go back to 90. I need Rec Room, the Rec Room logo to be in here. Yeah, I have to. I can't. But yeah, I'll say it a million times more, and I'll say it again. But I am gonna miss Rec Room. I really am. But as all things do, things unfortunately can't last forever. And one thing I'm very upset about is one thing I really think that they could have done is similar to a few other games where they have like an offline mode. But I did watch a little bit of the MMA that Rec Room did post with Hammer Legs and Gribbly, and they did mention something about like an offline mode, and they're not going to do it. But one thing that I think they could have done is, first off, I'm not sure how servers work, but I'm not entirely sure how it does work. But they could have, in my eyes, made like some sort of like mode where most of the stuff and files, assets are onto your computer. Because, like I said, Rec Room is mostly server side. Everything is on the servers itself. And one thing they could have done is have it locally, where everything is on your computer, downloaded onto your computer, and you play roughly offline. And if you can, if you do want to invite people, you have to sort of like open it to LAN. Similar to how Minecraft and a few other games work, where you have to open it to LAN, and then if you do host a server, it's on your end and not on a website or some other place. I don't know how it works, but that would have been nice if Rec Room sort of kept itself legacy alive by going on the personal computer side, or whatever it's called. Oh, lost the ball almost there for a second. Or just made everything run on your computer instead of on the servers. I think honestly that would have saved up a lot more money, regardless of stuff, I guess. But I honestly don't know. But it is what it is. I'm sure people have questions about if I want to try Radium or Vanilla. I'm still doubtful about Radium and Vanilla, considering it's technically run by a bunch of hackers, and I've had people say that, oh, it's run by a bunch of hackers. Technically, if they really wanted to, they could shut down all the servers and take your stuff, money, and all your your socials or your account info and just run away with it and just abandon everything. But I've also had a lot of people say that it is amazing, and they don't think that they're going to do that or something like that. And I am willing to give it a try. I really am. But one thing that told me back, and I know it's going to be a little selfish and a little bit of like needy, but one of the reasons why I don't want to join is because I don't have my stuff. I'm not Raginator without my creative talent or my stuff, really. But I did hear today or yesterday that they're probably going to find a way they're working on it, where you can import inventions. And that is one thing I might consider doing. Not only to import inventions, but like to, make new ones. Maybe I can try and make new content through Radium. It's just another food for thought. But it is still a thought. I probably am going to register within the next few days, because my friends have been telling me that if you do want to register, now is the time, since the servers are open, or at least the registration is open right now. But we'll see. I've also believed that people lost the ball again. People have questions on what I'm going to do once RecRoom shuts down, which is going to be today. And I did say this in another video. I'm going to say it more again. I'm still not entirely sure what I am going to do when RecRoom shuts down. I'm willing to give streaming a shot, but I'm honestly not entirely sure if I am going to go follow through that, because I had this tendency to say things and then not completely follow through with it because I'm not feeling like it, or I change my mind. And of course, I'm honestly lazy. Honestly, I'm lazy and all that stupid stuff. Hey, got another score. But I'm still willing to give it a shot, but I do need a few more things. I do need to buy another monitor because I did just buy this crazy PC, but I only have one monitor. So I'm going to need another monitor for streaming to have one thing open and then a chat or some software, all that stuff. But I'm still willing to give it a shot. Games to play. Of course, a few people know that my favorite games are Beat Saber, No Man's Sky, and recently I've been playing a lot of Helldivers recently, and GTA as well. I'm actually a little excited for when GTA 6 comes out. I'm very curious on how that's going to go. I haven't been as excited in these past few months before playing GTA 5 because I've been playing I've been only playing GTA 5 for like a month now or a few months. But I've played a little bit beforehand on a friend's console. But other than that, I haven't really had crazy experiences with GTA. But I am willing to give other games a shot, like GTA. Minecraft is another option as well. I'm not entirely sure about Minecraft because I've been basically playing Minecraft on and off for my entire life. And in my eyes, it's just boring. But that's just a take on me. But I am willing to give it a shot, maybe. I'm bad at Minecraft, so... But I'm still willing to give it a shot. Same thing with a bunch of other games as well. But yeah. That's just my take on what I'm going to do. But all in all, overall, I'm just going to be doing my own thing, I guess. Hanging out with my own friends and hanging out. So yeah. Just my own thing. Oh, let's see if I can dribble this. Gotta dribble with the other hand. Oh. Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, that's just my take on what I'm going to do when RecRoom shuts down. Honestly, at this point, not really anything. Unless there's another social VR creation platform like RecRoom. And I'm not saying like VR chat or... I'm still willing to give VR chat a try. Or Roblox. I know what Roblox is honestly buns in my opinion. Oh, don't get me started. Oh god. But if there's another VR, specifically VR, social creation platform that is out there, that is very accessible to everyone and is as easy to get into, to socialize, and to create as RecRoom, sign me up, please. Because, you know, it's VR, creating and socializing in VR, like I said, and it's all about that stuff. What the... Oh, someone just sent me a thank you. But it's all right. But it's all right. You know, it's rough. It's gonna be rough, and we all gotta see it as a don't see this as a game over. See it as a game on, and use this as a way to move forward. And I'm a little lost for words right now, but just give it your RecRoom best. You know? I'll let that ball fling around. I wonder what I am going to do in the future, in the next few years, if I am going to... and what other games are going to play. But until then, you know, this is a goodbye RecRoom. See you around town and stay ragin'. Your creations have no limitations. Getting all teary-eyed now. But it's alright. Life is difficult and nothing can last forever, and change is good. Change is really good. So I'll see y'all around. I'm not sure if I will upload after this. I might. I'm not sure if y'all are willing to stay. But if y'all enjoy the ride with me, thank you, RecRoom. Thank you for giving me the best 6 years of my life. Thank you. And thank you to all my supporters and subscribers and friends through all the years. I'm gonna miss you all and See you around. See you around town.